Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Gear Up, a Marni On The Move podcast series and production where I, your host, Marni Salup, will be reviewing, recommending all kinds of gear from the worlds of running, triathlon, cycling, and wellness. All the things I love, use, and do on a daily basis. I am an everyday runner, an age group triathlete, middle of the pack, just out here having fun, enjoying the experience. I also am an avid cyclist and super into wellness. I've been at it now for probably 2 decades. I've got 25 plus half marathons, 1 marathon, 14 70.3s, and 1 century in my books. People always ask me what my favorite sport is because I'm a triathlete, and honestly, I'm just gonna say it's not swimming. All right, let's get started. Today on the podcast, I am talking about possibly one of my new favorite shoes, the new Hoka Cielo X1. It is Hoka's fastest road shoe to date. It even comes in a super cool box. Check it out. Okay, so these shoes are hands down pretty awesome. Here's the shoe, check it out, really cool, all the things. Okay, let's get into it. Back in early February, while I was at the US Olympic Marathon Trials, I had the opportunity to drop into the Hoka Fly Lab, interview Becca Bro, and pick up a pair of these Hoka Cielo X1s. The next day, I went out and took them for a run. They were super fast, very comfortable, and I had a lot of fun. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a big Hoka fan, and I do love their Rocket X2s. Another pair of shoes that are super fast that I've worn in triathlon, that I've worn in half marathons, and really they are a super fast shoe. But the Cielo X1s are a totally different feel and vibe. They are fast, they do have the super fast meta rocker, but they have a lot more cushion and they make you feel elevated and higher up. Whereas the Rocket X2s are more of a, yes, they have a cushion, but closer to the ground sort of feeling. I've taken them on several different distance runs from 3 miles, 6 miles, 10 miles, and I've also taken them out off the bike, off a long ride, and into a run. These are sort of my test protocols. I've definitely logged 30 miles in them thus far, and so here we are doing this review. One thing I will say is that I did relace them and put in my elastic bungee laces for speed, because a lot of the time when you're a triathlete, if you're not a triathlete, if you are a triathlete, you know, in transition, it's like a little bit challenging to lace up your shoes. So I think, you know, having the bungee laces in the shoes sets me up for success in transition. Not that I'm very fast in transition, I'm just saying. Any additional things I can do to make the experience more seamless is great. Few fun facts. The Cielo X1 is the newest addition to Hoka's big portfolio of versatile running shoes for all types of runners. They are the brand's highest energy return shoe. My experience running in these shoes thus far has been really great. They are super fabulous looking. I will say, when it comes to style, and I know I always say this, Hoka really nails it, but they are super fly. When I first put on the Hoka Cielo X1s, I wasn't sure what to expect. I had heard that they had a super aggressive meta rocker, that they were very fast, and as a heel striker, I was kind of nervous that maybe they weren't going to be the right fit for me, but I took them out on a run and I absolutely loved them. Meta rocker is very aggressive, but I like that because I feel like, as I said, a heel striker, they were helping me to land more on my midfoot, and I actually was enjoying the speed that I had that maybe I wouldn't normally have as a heel striker. I think if you aren't a heel striker, these shoes are going to propel you forward even more and make you even faster. So I think they're a great shoe for everyone. I think perhaps if you're a heel striker, you might not want to run in them for a marathon, but TBD on that, because I am going to take them out on some half marathons and longer runs and see what they're all about. So far, I've run in them, like I said, 3 miles, 6 miles, 10 miles, and off a 50-mile bike ride. One of the things I really love about these shoes is that they do have a great energy return and they have a lot of cushion. They're super stacked. So that for me is fun because sometimes shoes that are highly stacked and have a lot of cushion don't have that much energy return, but these shoes really have it all. They're actually action-packed. One of the things that I feel like makes them super unique to any other shoe that I have tried out there is that you feel like you're running on a platform. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like running in platform shoes. You know, it's like you're high up off the ground, even though the cushion isn't crazy or it's not that high of a stack. And speaking of stacks, let's get into tech specs. Featuring a ProFly X midsole construction, the carbon plate is nestled between two layers of responsive PEBA foam for the shoe's highest energy return. There's a soft layer directly under the foot that provides comfort, and the firmer bottom layer provides a resilient source of power with speed-focused geometries incorporated throughout. Like I said, these shoes are very fast and very fun. The all-new engineered upper provides a lightweight, breathable, foot-hugging fit, while the asymmetrical gusseted knit tongue enables easy entry and a race-ready lockdown. They have a 40mm stack height, which I mentioned was super stacked but not illegal. It's a good level. I don't know how easy the entry is, to be honest. I mean, I think if you're a runner, you're used to trying to get race shoes on and get your foot inside the shoe. But if you're a triathlete, in transition, as I mentioned, I put in these speed laces. It's not so easy to get your foot in, so you really have to open up the shoe and make it easy. But the advantage of a tight lockdown upper is that your feet don't move around in the shoe. So these shoes are so awesome. I'm totally willing to overlook the fact that they aren't the simplest shoes to slide your foot into. The Hoka Cielo X1s weigh 7.4 ounces for a women's size 8 and 9.3 ounces for a men's size 10. Cielo X1s are World Athletics approved. They retail for $275 and are available at authorized Hoka dealers worldwide, as well as on the Hoka.com website. I highly recommend these Hoka Cielo X1s for anyone who has the bandwidth and space in their running quiver to add a super fast shoe. Whether you're taking it out for a 5K or a 10K, or you are a runner that strikes the ground on your forefoot or your midsole or your midfoot, and you prefer this kind of aggressive meta rocker for a marathon, these shoes are for you. If you like what you're watching, or you have any additional thoughts on these shoes, hit me up in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel for Marni On The Move podcast, and we'll see you on the next review. Happy running.